In this lesson, we will review 3 ways to finish a running suture. In the first method, on your last pass, you will leave a small, manageable loop to tie to. You can tension the wound by pulling up. I will generally do only one throw here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next method involves a subtle difference. Rather than continuing in the same direction of suturing, you should load the needle backhanded and go the opposite direction for the final throw. Again, you will leave a small loop and tie to that with 1, 1, 1, 1. The difference between these on a suture pad is difficult to appreciate. But with human skin, the second method tends to produce a more even result because the loop and the tail are tied from opposite sides of the wound instead of the same side. It is my preference to use the second knot. The third method of closing or finishing a running suture is after passing your final throw, you don't leave a loop, pull it through, and instead grasp a generous amount of the suture with your non-dominant hand and use that to create a large loop around the needle driver. The needle driver then grasps the suture right at the skin edge, and the middle finger of the non-dominant hand brushes the loop off the needle driver while simultaneously the non-dominant hand pulls. Notice that the needle driver does not move. Pulling with the needle driver will instead pull on the wound. A small loop is left to tie to. You can now tie this as with the other knots. 2, 3, 4. Notice that this is a less secure knot than the other 2 methods. One can imagine that sufficient tension here could pull the knot through the wound.